What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tom and Will FPL show. Hello, William. How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm a bit beaten up and bit fatigued because Thomas, I am on the walk.
The walk is happening. They said it couldn't be done. I said it wouldn't be done.
It wouldn't be done.
But he's
It's
on
happening.
the walk. He's on the walk. Will,
The only reason I'm doing it is because you said I wasn't going to do it.
Well, that's what you needed. Just a little bit of gentle nudging in the right direction / bullying.
Always a little bit of bullying.
For anyone who is listening for the first time, Will said that he would do a walk from London to Lyme Regis. I said it wouldn't happen, but he's doing it. When did you set off, mate?
We set off last Tuesday.
And he's still got a long way to go. Where are you now?
We are now in. It's like near Salisbury. No, somewhere in between Winchester and Salisbury, I think.
Fair.
It's. I was a little bit. I think I was a bit overzealous when it came to the day one, and walked out of London all the way to Guildford and ruined my feet. Like Tom, you've seen the blisters.
Your foot. Mate, do you know what? I was going through my phone the other day and I saw this gnarly foot on my phone. And I was like, what is that? And I was asking Shah about it, my wife. I was like, what is going on here? I've got some crazy foot in my photos. And I thought it was something she'd sent me. And she's like, that's nothing to do with me. What are you talking about? I didn't even realise. I don't think I saw that message come in. It's just gone straight into my camera roll and scared the bejesus out of me.
Like the kids going through your phone, being like,
Yeah.
Nightmares for days. No, it was pretty rank, but the Crocs have saved my bacon. And
You still on the Crocs?
I've left the hiking boots at one of the hotels that I stayed at, and
Crocs
they're
for
gonna
life.
bloody send them on to Lyme Regis. So
Nice.
yeah, screw them because it's too hot, and yeah, we're just not doing many mileage as I thought because it's boiling and it's getting hotter.
I think you undercooked it. Obviously, you were hoping to get it done within like 4, 5, 6 days, right? But
no, not four.
You said 4 or 5 days to me originally.
Did I?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair,
That's
if you
mad.
go on Google Maps, when I texted you the other day and you're like, oh mate, it's gonna be another 6, 7 days. Google Maps was saying, do that in under 2 days, mate.
2 days non-stop walking.
Yeah.
Some guy said that to me the other day. He said to me the other day, he said, oh, you should be there in a couple of days. I went, couple of days? It's like, what if I don't stop walking? He went, oh yeah. He wasn't all there, to be fair. Anyway, how are you? How's your holiday? How's the Ollybobs?
Sweet, mate. Really good. Sunshine every day, having a great time. Watched the Community Shield, which was a good game. It was good. Had ups and downs. Obviously, a bit gutted we lost on pens, but no major qualms. There's a lot of knee jerking though going on today, mate. A lot of knee jerking. Should we talk about what's going on today's show?
Let's get straight into it.
So, today we're going to be doing a bit of Willy Watching. It's the new segment from Will where he talks about all the latest results from preseason. We'll be going through that. And then we'll go into our drafts, talk about updated drafts. We're going to talk about recency bias and how it's time to get rid of Mo Salah, bring in Reinders from Man City, and crash and burn in game week 1. And then also, I've seen Will's latest draft, and I've decided that we're going to start a new team for you today, Will.
What?
Mate, you are away. That team you sent me last night was absolutely shocking. You've obviously had stuff on your mind, travelling to God knows where, and like having limited internet and whatnot. Your team is a mess. Last week it was a mess, even more of a mess this week, and you're going to be travelling between now and the deadline. So I'm going to do you a favour. We're going to go through your team. We're going to start again today, and you're welcome.
Oh, all right then. I'm quite all right with that. To be
mate.
fair, it'll be better than my team. I hope. Well, I would hope. I've got my opinions now. I've been listening to a few podcasts, and I've tried to keep my my ear to the ground, but
It's just not
that's yeah.
translating to your team so far. But don't worry about that,
Wait,
mate.
hang on a minute. Yes, yesterday he said to me, he was like, "The team you've just sent is an unbelievable bench boost, and you're not using it as a bench boost."
Exactly.
Yeah, no, good point, Tom.
Your bench
Yeah, I need
boost,
some help.
your non-bench boost team is better than my bench boost team.
It's a dynamite. Anyway, yeah, we'll come back to
We'll
that
get
maybe.
into it. We'll get into it.
Love it.
Cool. So, guys, if you're listening on the pod, drop us a little 5-star review. If you are watching us on YouTube, drop us a like and don't forget to subscribe. Right. So, did you catch? You probably didn't see. Oh, you did watch a bit of the football yesterday, didn't you?
I had it on the BBC
What's on the BBC?
streaming network, and it was dipping in and out. I caught a little bit of the first half, not much the second half because I was stuck in a valley.
Mate, we got off
Um,
to a whirlwind start.
mate,
Verts
four
to
minutes. Yeah,
Ekatike to the bottom corner, mate. It was beautiful. Love. It was like
it was a
Henri-esque, that goal. It was lovely.
I haven't actually seen it, but yeah, as I said, I heard it. Lovely description by the BBC. But yeah, the it seemed like Verts and everyone was just like raging over the fact that Verts and Ekitike were just like really linking well for like two brand new players to the Premier League, which is good signs, man.
Yeah, like it wasn't the best. I think everyone's kind of jumped on because we lost. Everyone's jumped on Liverpool saying that you spent all this money, all these new players are coming in, and there's actually work to be done. And obviously, there's work to be done. We've got to bed in all
Of
these
course.
players. It's going to take a little bit of time. Verts was really dictating the game. Like the commentator was talking about how he assumed that Verts had far and away the most touches in the game, just because everything seemed to be going through him. He didn't actually have the most touches in the game. At the point, it was Virgil van Dijk, which is classic. But it
Yeah, of
just
course.
told you what it was seeming like to the spectator. Like everything was going through Verts, and he was great.
He is a different caliber of footballer, and he's so young as well. Like
What do you
he's.
want? Sorry, we've got another
Here we
intruder.
go.
What
Here
have
we
you
go.
been eating? You come to see
Here
Will.
she is.
You say hello to Will.
Hi.
What have you been eating? What
Yeah.
you got all around your face? What is it? Huh?
Apple.
Apple? Does not look like apple. Go play with Evie. I'll be out in a bit. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm sorry, Will.
It's quite alright, mate.
Um, but yeah, no, it was good, mate. But yeah, then obviously since then though, Salah was very underwhelming. Didn't get
Mhm.
hardly any touches in the first half. Came into the game a little bit in the second half. Had a good chance after Ekatike went off. Salah went up top, and skied a nice chance, and then proceeded to sky his penalty as well. He's missed 2 pens in a row now.
He
Um,
does that. He does that. I swear he does it on purpose.
yeah, yeah, just to throw us off. But since then, like mate, socials, everyone
Oh, mate,
is
I
knee
know.
jerking.
Oh,
Everyone's jumping off Salah, and it's at your peril. At your peril. I'm kind of basically I'd had a few drinks yesterday, and I took Salah straight out my team immediately yesterday, and to be honest, I do just wonder, although obviously Salah is going to play a huge part in FPL this season, I do just wonder if we can afford to go against him the first couple of weeks, like first 3 game weeks, perhaps we could go against him. Because, I mean, I flew too close to the sun, mate, and like I looked at a team without Salah, and my God, it's incredible. It's the happiest I've felt with any of my drafts, like once I've taken him out. We'll get into my draft in a second, but yeah, it's interesting. It is interesting, and I think his ownership is going to drop. I think there might be a lot of people. Obviously, mate, he could easily come out the blocks at Anfield against Bournemouth, like a massively depleted Bournemouth defence, and score a hat trick.
yeah.
We know this, but by getting rid of Salah, you can have a midfield like my current midfield is like Palmer, Saka,
Oh, man.
Verts. Do you know what I mean? Plus, like a really good strike force, and it's like I probably
Yeah.
could get away with going against him. Do you know what I mean? So
No, I mean, I did exactly the same. Like, yesterday, as at the team I sent you, I didn't put Salah in because you planted that seed into my head when I was walking. And I was like, you can do anything just without having Salah or Haaland in
Yeah.
there. But yeah, at your
At
peril, as you
your
said, man,
peril,
at your
William. Right,
peril.
it's time for Willy watching.
Oh, right. You mentioned you mentioned that, and the people on the YouTube will see my face because I kind of looked at the camera and was like, shit.
Oh, I know,
Um.
because you actually haven't got your
So
usual setup, have you? So,
so so about the Willy watching. So I know it's
do you
only
need
the
me to
second
cover
week
you this
in.
week?
Yes.
Yes, yes, I do. Okay, don't worry, mate.
Is that? Have you watched any of it? Have you got a bit of it? Have you got the
I've
stats?
got the preseason stats. Got them in front of me.
Okay.
Got them in front of me.
I'm all right, Tom. Well, I'm all ears. I'm Willy listening.
Willie listening this week. Correct. So, going to pick up on the friendlies since the 6th. Just give you a quick rundown. On the 6th of August, Arsenal.
Tom, before we
Go.
go in, I'm gonna give you a tip.
Go on.
You don't need to do everything.
I'm just going to run through. Scores and
Okay.
scorers. Scores and scorers. Right. 6th of August, Arsenal 2, Villarreal 3, Norgard, Odegaard with the goals, Doman, a young, 15-year-old, looks incredible for Arsenal, probably won't play for a couple of years, but want to keep an eye on. Aston Villa beat Roma 4-0, Buendia with a goal and an assist, Watkins and Marlon making up the other goals. Aston Villa, FYI, right, Donyell Marlon, 2 goals, 3 assists so far this preseason. Ollie Watkins, 4 goals and an assist. Jacob Ramsey, 2 goals and assists. They're the main men for Aston Villa thus far. 7th of August, Bayern Munich 4, Spurs 0. Lol. 8th of August, Chelsea 2, Bayer Leverkusen 0. Palmer got an assist. This is obviously Chelsea's first preseason game after the Club World Cup. Estavo got a goal, Palmer assist. Pedro got another goal. Pedro just keeps scoring. Brentford 2, Borussia Mönchengladbach 2, Carvalho with a goal, Damsgaard with the other, Newcastle 2, Espanyol 2, Target and Murphy with the goals. Our good friend Jacob Murphy, 3 goals and assists this pre-season. He always loves pre-season, doesn't he?
It does.
9th of August, Palmeiras 0, Man City 3, Haaland, Reinders gets 2 goals. Mate, I posted about this. £5.5 million Reinders, 2 very tidy finishes.
Can I just jump in?
Yeah, go on, please.
As well, like that is a very interesting one because also Savinho is potentially. I heard this morning, very early this morning, that he may be going to Tottenham.
I saw that. Tottenham are in for him.
I know, interesting.
Man City is saying they don't want to sell, but I mean, usually these days we don't even hear about these deals if there's no legs in it. So someone's giving some encouragement somewhere. Spurs could do with him. Could definitely do with him, couldn't they? But then I think City could do with him. They haven't got loads of wingers. They're already they're offloading Grealish, and Savio's a good player. Nottingham Forest 0, Al Qadiza 0. Butchered their name, apologies. Arsenal 3, Athletic Club 0. Gokeres got off the mark. Saka with a goal, and Havertz came off Gokeres and scored as well. So that's a goal and assist for Saka. Zubamendi with a beautiful assist. So that is all of Arsenal's big guns coming to the party, and something to take note of. Aston Villa 1, Marseille 3. McGinn with the goal. Fulham 1, Frankfurt 0. Jimenez getting a goal. People don't know if Raul Jimenez or Muniz are going to be starting. Looks like it's still going to be flip-flapping all over the show.
Yeah.
Bournemouth played Real Sociedad twice. 2 draws, 0-0, 1-1. Even Nilsson got a goal. Brighton did the same. 2 games for Brighton against Wolfsburg. They won both of those, 2-0 and 2-1. Rutter and De Kuyper, new left back, getting a goal. He's one to keep an eye on. Sunderland 1, Augsburg 0. Diarra with a goal. Newcastle lost 2-0 to Atletico Madrid. Burnley lost 1-0 to Lazio. Leeds and AC Milan 1-1. Stack with the goal. And then West Ham 1-1 against Lille. Fulkrug with another goal. He's been doing quite well this pre-season. 3 goals for him pre-season now. Jared Bowen also 2 goals, 2 assists pre-season so far. So the usual guys for them. Everton lost to Roma 1-0. Wolves lost to Celta Vigo 1-0. Man United drew to Fiorentina. Goosens with the own goal. And then United won 5-4 on penalties. So, Will, talk to me about this, right? Everyone's talking about Bruno's 10-pointer that he would have got in this game. I think that's massive bullshit, no?
What do you mean?
No,
like, it was
If he did this and that and he got his DEFCON points and he probably would have got 3 bonus points. Well, he might not have got 3 bonus points.
No, he wouldn't. I don't know about the 3 bonus points, but it's like the new assist because obviously the own goal came from him. But he would have. This is the interesting thing, and we definitely will be talking furthermore about the DEFCON points because these added points could stack up, and they are going to make captaincy choice even slightly interesting for certain games. Obviously, not everything, but it's an interesting one with Bruno.
3 goals and an assist for Bruno in pre-season so far. Chelsea on the 10th of August. Chelsea 4, AC Milan 1. That was yesterday. Own goal from Kulis. Pedro got another goal, and Delap got 2 goals. They gave him a penalty to get his confidence up, and then he went and whipped in a second. I'll tell you what I haven't got here is there was a late kickoff last night. Aston Villa played again. I haven't got the result.
Aston Villa, I think. I don't know much about the game. I do know that Rodgers went off with an injury.
That was the other day. Rodgers went off after 3 minutes.
Oh, was that the other day?
Yeah.
Yeah, but apparently it's nothing too bad.
Watkins and Brett Buendia strike as Villa end pre-season with a win. That sounds like a 2-0. Yeah, they won 2-0 last night. Buendia, by the way, he's had a great pre-season. He's like the forgotten man. He was out on loan last season. He's come back. He's been doing very well in pre-season.
Him and Watkins have. I mean, Watkins, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, or don't quote me on this. Either one. I believe that he scored in every or got a return in every single one of the pre-season games. Right?
That'll be 5 goals and assists for Ollie Watkins this pre-season.
That's all you need to know about
right there.
Watkins' form right there. And Aston Villa's fixtures at the beginning in the first 3 games are absolutely glorious.
Oh yeah, mate, they've got a lovely little run. I'm just going to quickly cap off Willy Watching with just some other star men this summer. This is via Fantasy Football Hub. They've just kind of outlined who's been doing well.
All right.
Brighton, Danny Welbeck's got 4 goals this summer.
Nice.
Minter got a couple as well. Rutter's got a couple, so usual guys. Crystal Palace, right? 4 goals and an assist.
I told you.
Mateta was on pens yesterday. He putting away no problem. Eze missed his pen, so it seems the untrained eye looks like Mateta could be on pens this year. So that's one to keep an eye on. Harry Wilson at Fulham. Guy's got 5 goals and assist. Harry Wilson, £5.5 million midfielder. Just saying. Leeds, Joel Pyro. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. He's a £5.5 million striker for Leeds. He's got 4 goals this summer. Liverpool, there's this guy who's got 5 goals and assists. Darwin Núñez. Keep an eye out for him. he's been our shining star this summer. And he's gone.
He's cut his hair, mate. He's cut his hair, and he's a beast. And you are selling him.
He's gone, mate. He's officially left.
Is he actually gone?
Did he actually? Is no longer at the club.
Oh no.
Yeah, he will be missed. Right, that'll do. Other things of note: Nottingham Forest scored a single goal all pre-season.
Right, we'll come back to this.
We'll come back to that. Right.
Yeah.
So before we get into rebuilding Will's team. Let's quickly talk about my team real quick, right? So I've been flip-flapping. I text Will yesterday. In fact, we were sending a lot of voice notes yesterday because I'm on holiday, guys. I've got way too much time, and I've been doing so many drafts. I've been looking at non-bench boost drafts, bench boost drafts, and where I'm at the moment, which I seem to be settling in now. Obviously, mate, we're Monday morning and the deadline is Friday night. We're getting close now. I think I'm landing on a bench boost game week 2 team.
Aye.
Yeah. And the reason I'm doing that is basically I feel like every bench boost game week 1 team I had wasn't looking so great game week 2. And I actually think the
Mhm.
fixtures could potentially be better in game week 2. So I put a bench boost team together for game week 2 that I was happy with. Worked backwards into game week 1. Turned out it actually was pretty good for game week 1 as well. And the players that didn't look so good for game week 1 could go on the bench and everyone's happy. So I think after, obviously, we talked at the top of the show about recency bias. This is massive.
Mm.
This is massive. And it's something we've got to keep an eye on because the temptation to take out Salah and just bring in all the new signings. Like we said this in our lessons learned pod at the end of last season, like what not to do going into the new season is get really hooked on all the new shiny players coming into the league and they're exciting and you want to chuck them all in. I mean, at the moment, I've done exactly that.
Let's hear it. What have you done? Talk us through it.
Right. So what I've got is I've got Sales and goal. I've got
Nice.
Dubravka as number 2 because, Will, I don't know if you know this. Dubravka moved to Burnley. He's a playing 4.0 goalkeeper.
I'm fully aware of this because
I just assumed you weren't because you've got £10 million worth of goalkeeper in your last team, but we'll get
yeah,
to
but
that.
if you backtrack to last week, and who did I say was my backup goalkeeper?
Kinksky.
Who is now the number one goalkeeper for Tottenham?
Is he?
Yeah.
All right, we'll come back to that. We'll see. Right, in defence, I've got Konsa, I've got Nico Williams, I've got De Kuyper, I've got Lacroix of Crystal Palace. I always get his name wrong. And then I've got Truffert of Bournemouth. Now, so starting lineup, Lacroix and Truffert would be on the bench, and it would just be De Kuyper against Fulham, Williams at Brentford, Konsa at home to Newcastle. Right, midfield,
Gotcha.
right? No Salah at the moment. As I said, my current thinking is I might be up for taking him on for the first few game weeks. Let's see.
Sure.
Midfield of Verts, Palmer, Tielemans. I've got enough money to go to Rodgers. I'm just leaving it on Tielemans while we figure out what's going on with Rodgers. I don't know if I want to start him if there's any doubt. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've got Reinders of Man City, and I'm playing him this week because they're away to Wolves, and I think he's going to play. And I've also got Saka at the moment. Saka is away to Man United. That fixture could go either way. We know Saka's capable. He scored, as I said last week, goal and assist, so seems up for it. And then up top, I've got Watkins, Gokares, and Bowen. So there's a lot of money up top. The Arsenal coverage I've got mainly for game week 2 because they're playing Leeds at home game week 2. So again, they're in for game week 2 more than game week 1, to be honest with you. After game week 2, I'll probably be taking Gokares out again. But yeah, that's where I am at the moment. But just like I said, the bench boost for game week 2, I'm getting better fixtures like Dubravka. Burnley are playing Sunderland. Do you know what I mean? So that's better game week 2. Lacroix's got a better fixture against Forest. Truffert of Bournemouth will be home to Wolves game week 2, and he's quite attacking, so I think that's quite good. Villa players, they're playing Newcastle game week 1, but game week 2 they're playing Brentford away. I think that's a better fixture because we know you want Aston Villa coverage in for their good run, and like I said, Arsenal as well. And I've got some monies in the bank. There's £1 million in the bank here.
That's nice.
So yeah, I'm feeling really good about this team at the moment.
I like it.
One
I like it.
second.
Look,
1 second.
here
You're back again.
is.
Is this again? You want to speak to Will?
Hello.
Hello.
You monkey. You can't stay here. I've got to talk to Will, you see, and you are too distracting. All right. We're
Um,
not going to spend too long. It's going to change
no,
again. Do you know what I mean? But that's where I'm at, and
yeah,
I quite like it. Will
I like it. I really like it. As we said last week, like that I meant to mention that the game week 2 bench boost was actually more
you
appealing,
did, you did.
and that you've done some homework and you've put that together really well. The only thing I will say about it
Yep.
is I really like Gyökeres against Leeds, but Leeds aren't a pushover, but they should still slam them. But then you've also got one player in there that I really, really know doesn't do well for both of us.
I hear
His
you.
name is
I hear
Saka.
you.
You've done it again every single time you've done it, but like I get it, I get it, I get it. Look, Manchester United at home, away, game week 1, ignore. Who knows? We either get slammed 6-0 or it'll probably be like 1-all. Um, and Saka at Leeds at home, game week 2 is just looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah. But I think this team was probably going to be getting wild carded game week 4, where I will be getting in Mr. Mohamed Salah for
Sure.
Burnley, Everton, Crystal Palace. Like you want Salah in for that run. Or maybe not. Maybe he'll do nothing for the first few fixtures and then that's it.
Yeah, no. Apart from that, I mean, Tielemans, man, you've brought up some really, really good players to take consideration of right there. I like it. I
Because
like it.
that's the only thing I'm going to say. Last thing on Salah before we move on to your team.
Go on.
If you aren't starting with him, I've written it down here. Like, if you aren't starting with him, you need to be ready to wild card him in pretty bloody quickly because
Yeah,
you
man.
could easily get stung and be clucking for him game week 2. But I
Look,
just think,
look,
look,
just,
against like Liverpool, Bournemouth, then it's Newcastle and Arsenal. I'm not rushing him in for those games.
I mean, I'm with you. I'm just gonna be that guy because, like last season, and we all saw what happened last season.
Yeah,
Like after game week 1, a depleted Bournemouth at home, Liverpool, first game of the season. You see the scoreline. You can see the scoreline.
I
Mohamed
know.
Salah, hat trick, penalty, and an assist, or like 4 goals, 4-1, hat trick and an assist, and it's like 48 points, captain, whatever, and you go, oh my god, I've just been sick in my mouth. I've got to get him in. I've got to get him in for. I've got to get him in for Newcastle and Arsenal. I don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah.
But no, I hear you, man. I totally hear you. I mean, look, personally, I think I'm gonna go without him. So
There's a chance that Ekatike could come into this team as well, just to help fight against that Liverpool firepower. But let's
sure.
see. Right, come on then, Will. Let's start
Yes.
afresh with your team.
Okay.
Right. So I've
Okay.
got a team in. I've got a page in front of me where I can build it as we talk. Right. And basically, I need you to. Why don't we start with who are your musts that you want to get into this team? Let's start with them, and then we'll fill the gaps around those players.
Okay. That's a really good idea. I think I would. Let's start with Watkins.
Great.
I think he's had an amazing preseason, and he and the Aston Villa fixtures look pretty tasty. I will also go with, and this is pretty rogue,
I tell you what.
but
One thing we should say. Sorry, Will, is what
that's
your
okay.
tactics going to be. Are we bench boosting or we're not bench boosting?
Can we just do? Can we do a non-bench boost team? Because I know we did a bench boost team last week, which was crazy, and I've also given you a non-bench boost team yet last night, which actually is a fantastic bench boost
Yeah.
team. But let's for the listeners and for me, just because I haven't actually had a chance to have a look at a non-bench boost, let's like properly. Let's just do that.
I think it
So
was you. To
Watkins,
be fair to Will, he sent me a long voice note yesterday talking about how he's actually just wants to keep it simple, go old
oh
school,
yeah,
just build a strong team, and worry about the chips at a later date. Let the dust settle on the beginning of the
yeah,
season, see who's doing well. Could wild card if we need to, in game week 4 or whatever.
yeah.
But
The,
why, let's not force a bench boost.
I just thought I'd go like I thought I'd like say go old school and go what did we used to do? We used to look for the price increases, transfer in for the first few weeks, try and build up the bank so that then we have more money going forward. And no one's mentioning it. Oh, everyone's just gone like chips, 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 chips. I love
Chips.
chips. I love
I love
chips right
chips,
now.
mate.
Just, but yeah. Anyway, right.
Right, Watkins is in.
Yeah. So Watkins in. I'm gonna also put in Sarr from Crystal Palace
Sa.
because I Sarr. What's his first name? Ishmael
Ishmael
Sarr? No.
Sa. Yeah.
Yeah,
Scored a great
I
goal
want
yesterday.
him in. Yeah, I want him in. He's had a great preseason. I know Crystal Palace's fixtures aren't fantastic, but like for the first few, but he is really good.
Sure.
He's really underrated, and I
Second
feel
pick,
like
he can have anyone. He can have Haaland, he can
yeah,
have
I
Salah.
know,
He's
but
straight in with
I've gone
Ismail Assar.
Sarr.
That is, you just can't guess where Will's going. You never know where he's going to go. This guy.
Rogers also goes in, but I'm very aware that he's picked up that injury. So that can
Let's
we
put
just
him in
put him
for
in
now.
anyway?
I think we should put him in for now because you're going to assume that he can play.
Yeah.
You're allowed to change this if you think he's not going to play.
I'm gonna go in defence. I think I do. From listening to the game and knowing this player and knowing Liverpool's system, I do think Kirkes deserves to be in this team. He he gets returns. He's always on the overlap.
He
He's
was great
always on the
yesterday,
overlap.
actually. He
Yeah,
made a fantastic last ditch block, and he's got so much energy. And he was
yeah.
passionate as well, man. He started like dishing out. He was shouting at everyone. It was great to
But
see.
then he's Premier League proven. He did so well for
You want
Bournemouth.
Kirkes in?
I want Kirkes in,
He's in.
and I also want Sanchez in goal.
Very good. Okay, right.
Let's just there's one. There you go. There's one of each. There's a
There's a
goalkeeper, a
spine.
defender. There you go.
There's a spine. Right. So, I
Now
mean,
what do we do?
are you sure you don't want Salah? And if you don't want Salah, where do you want to spend this money? What are the big hitters? You need some more premiums in this team.
I don't want Salah.
Fine. Do you want any
No,
other
no, no,
Liverpool?
no. Oh no, let's go no Salah because it makes a very interesting team.
Sure. All right. But remember, if you're not bench boosting, you've got more money here because you can have a very cheap bench, right? So why don't we just go straight off the bat? Dubravka should be in, playing 4.0 goalie, right? Cheapest
Do
chips.
it.
You want if you're not bench boosting, you might all you need really is one, maybe two subs that can come on and do a bit of business for you if you need them. But you're
Do it.
relying on a strong 11. So Dubravka is going in. Right. What about, should we get another 4.0 in and go
Go on.
for maybe a Stev at Burnley, who again playing centre back, £4 million, did well but a good Burnley defence last year. Obviously, that's not going to translate into the Premier League this season, but not horrific. He's playing.
Okay, go on, keep
Just
going.
to
Yeah,
give you
yeah.
some more money, just to give you some money to
Yeah.
play with,
Let's
mate.
let's go. Let's see where we end up.
Great. Okay, cool. So we're building our bench here. We're building our bench. That's great. Okay, right. So who has good fixtures beginning of the season? Chelsea.
Right. Chelsea have the fixtures, don't they?
Man
Chelsea,
City
Aston Villa
not
have.
got a bad run. Aston Villa, you've already got two Aston Villa players in here.
Do you
Should we
know
look
who
at some
else
Chelsea players?
let's go Chelsea and let's go Man City. Oh, dangerous Man City, but let's Crystal Palace will West Ham, Fulham for the first three. Okay. I mean, look, I've got a bit of an issue with Palmer because Palmer, I think he's very highly owned, but people are looking at him because of the Club World Cup and last end of last season he was horrendous.
I really like where you're going with this, mate. You mentioned this yesterday, and you're saying what everyone should be saying, but we are blinded by him. For that reason, mate, I really think you should go Salah and not Palmer.
Okay, good point, well made.
Because that's how you feel about Palmer. I think there's something in that. Like, he got an assist the other day, but you're right. didn't finish the season well. He was fantastic against PSG in the Club World Cup final, but we don't know how tired Chelsea are going to be. They could be tired, or they could still have a really good level of fitness and come in and annihilate teams.
I
Um,
mean that
but
also.
they've got Crystal Palace first game of the season, as we've seen, no pushovers. You could always like downgrade Salah to a Palmer if you've made a terrible mistake. Do you know what I mean?
Sure. I mean, also, when you obviously one thing to add, Chelsea's first four, right? Yeah, Crystal Palace, West Ham, Fulham, Brentford, but they're all London derbies.
They're all London
There is,
derbies.
there's something in that, and it's Fulham and Brentford as well. We're
Yeah,
talking like the biggest
yeah.
derbies for Chelsea. Um,
Why
so
don't why don't you go
all
Mo
right,
Salah, right? Because at home to Bournemouth, depleted defence, Liverpool will have their tails up 100% for this game.
sure.
And like, why instead of Palmer, why don't you go for a cheaper option and just get some Chelsea coverage in perhaps João Pedro? Just so
I
you've
like Jean
you've
Pedro,
got a bit of coverage. He scored in like every game he's played for Chelsea, it seems.
and he played. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm up for that. All right, Salah in, Jean Pedro in.
Okay,
And we've got Sanchez as the goalkeeper as well, because their defence is always going to be all right.
okay, cool.
Can we touch on Man City?
Yes, go on.
I've done a little bit of a flip flap between my opinion of obviously Pep Roulette is a thing because it's a thing, but I really like after you were talking about him last week, Ait Nori. I loved him for Wolves, just like Kirkes. He's bombing it, and he's on it. And I Pep does like to start his newbies, and I just feel like Ait Nuri is going to get some game time for those first 3 weeks. Again, sound like a broken record. He's Premier League proven. He can slot straight in, and he's on the overlaps.
And
It's,
he's playing his old team in game week 1.
you took the words out of my mouth. A wise woman once told me they always
Yeah,
score against their old
this
teams.
is it, mate.
So So for that reason, let's slam Ait Nori into that team and put him in at left back.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if I can put him in left back. He's in the
Yeah, no,
defence.
it's always a little bit hard to do that, isn't it?
Right. So suddenly, you spent quite a bit of money. You got two £6 million defenders, right? So why not? While we're talking defenders, let's look at the budget options, right?
Hmm.
I haven't put.
Everyone owns Wan-Bissaka. Everyone.
I,
Something
I
ridiculous
don't.
like 51%. 51% of
Yeah, it's mental, isn't it?
managers.
I've actually
Yeah.
I've had Juve in my drafts, who's
Yeah.
their new left
Yeah.
back, because he's very
Yeah. Really good
attacking.
shout.
But I think the
Yeah.
reason people are going for Wan-Bissaka is because he's good with the old def cons, isn't he? And he finished the season really well. He got some good attacking returns, so I see why. And obviously, West Ham got a great start starting against Sunderland.
Yes.
Do you want Wan-Bissaka? Do you want a West Ham defender? How do you feel about
I
that?
mean, not really.
Not
Not,
really.
I
I
mean,
think it's a trap. It's a
yeah,
trap. That's a trap. Get
it's a
him in.
trap.
I think everyone's going to get
I'd
stung
like
pretty quick.
well yesterday I in that amazing non bench boost team that I sent you, I put Mykolenko in there. Because Everton I know we said they start slow, but
I'm going to interrupt
they're
you.
against Leeds.
I think
Yes.
I think obviously he is a good pick, but in your current team where you've already got two £6 million defenders, I don't think he's at 5. I don't think
Oh,
you
is
can
he a
afford him.
five?
I think you
Fair.
need two £4.5 million defenders in here. So
Okay, well help me out. Help me
popular
out.
options are right. You've got De Kuyper at Brighton, who's their new left back, who's been scoring in pre-season. He scored the last game.
Mhm.
Could also be a chat. We know Brighton aren't amazing in defence, but perhaps he's attacking. You could go target the def cons. You could go for someone like Anderson at Fulham. Fulham are playing against Brighton. You've got the likes of Gahey, 4.5. You've got who else? Konsa. If you wanted your last Villa player in there, you could have Konsa.
I know who I want.
Who do you want, mate?
I want Dorgu.
Dorgu. All right, you can have one United player. I'll let you have him.
He looks great. I think he's really going to have a standout season.
Yeah.
I'm so stupid. You never pick players from your own side. You never do it. Tom always did it.
Right, so now I would say with your fight, you've got one more defensive pick, and I think realistically you're probably going to want to bench Dorgu against Arsenal.
Sure.
Bench Esteve, your 4.0 defender. So you've got Kirkes and 8 Noor in the starting lineup. You need a starting 4.5 defender now.
Well, give us someone from Forest. Is there any 4.5
No,
Forests?
negative.
Okay, good start. Are there any? I mean, Consa sounds like it might be a good idea then. But
Concert, Villa are playing Newcastle. Not too bad. Newcastle, obviously, without Isak. So, and then it covers you going forward on the other fixtures. Do you know what I mean? Because as we said,
let's do it. Let's do
Villa
it.
have good fixtures. Okay, Consa's in. And that is your defenders. So your defenders: Kirkes, Ait Nouri, Esteve, Dorgu, and Consa. Not bad. Right, this is where we're going to run into trouble. £21.5 million remain. You need 2 midfielders and a striker. Right. Where do you think you want to spread this cash? Do you want a decent striker? Do you want a cheapy striker? Or do you want to get some cheapy? Possibly. There could be some value in some cheapy midfielders, as we've mentioned earlier,
I think
pre-season.
I usually normally want to play five in the mids. I know that there's a lot of people talking about this will be the season for strikers, but I still want to go back to basics. And what we know from last season is, and especially with the DEFCON points, midfielders are going to do wonders. So let's put some money in the midfield.
Okay, I like it. I like it. So let's go slightly cheaper with only £21.5 million remaining. People I'm liking a bit. Like Brighton have done well in pre-season. You got like the likes of like Rutter, who scored yesterday when Welbeck wasn't playing. He played up top and scored. You got Minter, who's been doing well. You got Matoma. They're good options. So I'll tell you
Well,
what.
there's who's that? Who's the Everton guy who had in last week and died that
Yeah.
everyone's on him at the moment. But again, I'm not 100%. Not 100%. But I would think then I think I do like I like Brighton. I think Minte is a good shout.
Let me I'm going to rattle off some popular players who are under 7 million. Right.
Go on.
Kudus at Spurs. We've already said no.
No,
You got
maybe.
your mate Ramsey at Burnley. We've got
No.
Alanga. We've got Reinders. We've got Cherky, Rice, Caicedo, Matoma. Anderson's very popular at Crystal Palace. Not Crystal Palace, sorry, Nottingham Forest because of the old DEFCONs. We've
Mm.
got potentially the new Man United defensive midfielder, Belieber. I think he's a stay away at this point, but he would be good for DEFCONs. You've got Semenyo, Enzo.
Yes, no, not so many Liverpool.
And then you've got the guys who've been doing well in pre-season, some budget options, which I think could be interesting, right? You've got Daniel Marlon. You've got Harry Wilson, 5.5. We mentioned Reinders already. You've got Pap Sarr at Spurs, who has been playing in the hole behind the strikers because Maddison's out. He scored a couple of goals this pre-season. He's only 5 million. Dewsbury Hall has gone to Everton, only 5 million. You'd think he would play. You got Tielemans at 6.
I like Tielemans. I
Anyone
do like, yeah.
You've already got
Swing
got
Tielemans.
Rodgers though.
Oh yeah. Let's put Semenyo in there. Let's just slam him in there for the time being because I know that he's not going to. Liverpool might be a bit tricky, but we'll work around that.
Great. Fine. You've got £14.5 million remaining. I'll tell you what.
And what do we?
Why don't we see how cheap a striker you can get away with, and then see what you're left with in midfield.
Let's go, João Pedro.
You've already got João Pedro.
No, let's go. Let's go. I mean, let's go. Uh, let's go, Danny. Let's go, Danny.
Welbeck.
Yeah.
Danny Welbeck's in. Home to Fulham. Scored 4 goals in pre-season, as we said. He's a good option. Decent fixtures. Okay.
Let's go, Danny.
Final midfielder. You've got £8 million to play with. £8 million.
Who's top of the stack? Give me the best that you can give me.
All right. So you got the likes of Odegaard. You got the Man United boys.
No.
You've got Eza. You've got Gakpo, who I really like, by the way. You've got Gibbs White. You've got. That's kind of it. You're going down to like Declan Rice, Matoma at like 6.5 then.
Gakpo, I like.
Gakpo's in. Right, your team is done, mate.
Right, run us through it quickly.
Okay, here we go. Ready. So game week 1. You have got Sanchez in goal, home to Palace. You've got a back line of Kirkes, home to Bournemouth. Aït-Nouri, away to Wolves. Konsa, home to Newcastle. Strong. Like it. Liking this. Midfield. You got Liverpool double up at home to a depleted Bournemouth defence in Captain Mo Salah, most probably. Gakpo. Mm-hmm. Then you've got Rodgers, who could come down to someone else if needed. You have, I think you've got 5.5. Yeah, you've got 0.5 in the bank here. So you've got a bit of money to play with. You got Salah, Gakpo, Rodgers, and Sarr in midfield. Strong midfield. And then up top, you got Mr. João Pedro, Danny Welbeck, and Mr. Ollie Watkins.
Nice.
This is a strong team, mate. On the bench, good bench. You got Dubravka, Estev is your cheap 4.0s. You got Dorgu at 4.5, who's a good option, and you got Semenyo. I think it's a really good mix of cash there, mate. You've got your premiums in each place, so you can come down. You've got 5.5 in the bank to go up again if you need to. I think this is a great place to be in, mate. I'm loving this team.
Because also it's in a strange way, you've got a really nice mix of some differentials in there as well.
Yeah.
But you know that they can pop up in the right fixtures. It's an interesting one. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna go back when I reach my next destination. I'll have a proper look at it, and then I'll change everything. But I think it's a really important show for the viewers and the listeners. It's a very important.
Let's see where he ends up.
Way.
This is the best team you've shown me so far. That's all I'm saying. This is great.
I love it. So, mate, I really like it. It's a real interesting one. It's quite nice to actually go through like a team with someone and sort of like have people's thoughts and understandings. Good.
Yeah.
It's good. I like it.
Well done, mate. Right. I suppose we'll call it today, mate, because you've got walking to do. I've got pools to jump in. So you're hoping to do like another 20k today or so?
Shorter day today. I'm going to be honest with you. This is the first day I'm struggling. Like, this has been
look after that foot, mate.
Yeah.
Don't send me any more of those photos, bro.
No, sorry about that. I'll scare the children for the rest of their lives. But no, it's shorter day today. We're gonna have a smaller day because it's boiling hot. Tomorrow, fresh. We're gonna crack on and slam some miles. Let's get down by the seaside.
Get down to business. And then, mate, I don't know if we might. Obviously, mate, we might not speak before the deadline. Maybe we might be able to squeeze in an extra Brucey bonus one, but let's see.
Let me see if I can get there. What day is it today?
It's Monday. Deadline is 6:30 on Friday night, guys.
Mate, we are going to do a show on Friday morning.
Final teams,
and I'm gonna be in Lyme Regis, and we're gonna be drinking wine at 9 a.m.
You'll be there by Friday.
I'll be there by Friday.
Yeah, good, very good.
If you say
proud
you
of you,
won't
mate.
be there by Friday. I'll see you on Friday, mate. Oh, sorry.
I'll see you there, son.
Excellent. All right, Tom. Well, look, mate, thank you so much for this morning. It's been an absolute joy talking to you.
Pleasure, mate. Good luck out there, bro. Stay safe.
Like and subscribe, people.
Like and
Getting
subscribe.
Bored.
That's a wrap. Hit the music.